What it do? This is J.Stalin.
Young Doe.
And we just jumped off the Porch with Dirty Glove Bastards. You feel me?
First thing first is loyalty over money, but money comes second to nothing, I'm being honest. Only thing in life is death.
We have a Bay Area legend sitting with us off the porch today, J.Stalin.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm getting more comfortable with that legend word. It fits me well. Thank you.
Denver legend in the house.
Right.
Got my
I'm a
brother
legend
Young
in
Doe.
my city, nigga. You know what I'm
Period.
saying? We do this.
And we got your partner, the homie, all of that,
Brother, all the shit.
Young Doe, sitting next to you off the porch
What's
today.
happening?
Welcome, guys. How are
What's
y'all
up,
feeling?
world?
Oh, man, we good, man. We've been just press running from L.A. to South by Southwest, and now we here.
Was it y'all's first time going to South by?
Nah, it's
Yeah,
like,
no, we used to go every year.
yeah.
Every year.
We ain't-
What was different this time? Because I didn't get to go.
It wasn't like last time. But I ain't went in like 5 years. Like he went in a few years back, but I ain't went in like 5 years. But like, it was still lit. But I think South by Southwest is for you to, once you make it, you don't go no more.
Yeah, I feel that. I think with South by Southwest, it's really like, it's amazing for underground artists. I can say
Yes.
like the networking, like the different artists that you do get to meet at South by, crazy.
And if you still want to like, I think it's phenomenal for independent artists. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
for
Like,
sure.
if you still running your shit and you still could work with anybody you want to work and you don't got to go through them clearances and all that shit, so that networking type shit, you feel me? That's phenomenal
Right.
for that type of artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, you got 20 years in the rap game. That's crazy.
Do I look like it?
No.
That nigga look too.
I guess I just want, did you ever imagine yourself doing rapping for this long?
No, I didn't. But what I can say is, I never felt like I've worked a day in my life. Like I really love this shit. Like if I didn't make money off it, I would still have a studio in my house and just rap and keep my own songs and just listen to them and just find another way to make my money. But I would never not do this.
And so when you were like in the streets, when it came to music, did you think that like this is something, like music is something that's gonna get me out? Or did you want to do something else?
No, like it was always music. It was never no plan B. Like when I used to sell dope, like on some real shit, I used to pray to God. I used to pray like, God, please don't let this be the end of my story. You feel me? Like, please don't let me just become a nigga that sold dope on a corner and then that's it.
That shit hit
Like-
home right there.
No, like I swear, I used to
shit
pray
hit.
and ask that man every day, like, please, God, have something else for me. Please, just let this be a stepping stone. Never wanted to do that shit forever.
Wow. And so from the outside looking in, you know, whenever you do see someone that's like selling drugs, you know, they got the money, the cars, like all of that stuff. I would say like internally having like the materialistic things, but on the inside, like were you feeling empty while you were doing it? While you were selling drugs?
Yes, because you don't do it because you love it. Like ain't nobody grinding because they love it. You feel me? Your situation forces you to have to be a grown up sometimes before your time, or like, you feel me? Motherfuckers play sports because they love it. You feel me? Motherfuckers do music because they love it. I don't think God gave Big Meech had the gift to like just sell dope for years, like never get caught. But like God don't give everybody that gift. You feel me? Like He give you a gift like rapping or sports. Like you're going to jail, bro. Like you're going to get caught. You're going to jail for a long time if you get to a point where you doing a lot of that shit.
Right. Now, I do have to ask you, with your time in the game, well, the music game, with your time in the music game, what were some tough experiences that you had to go through?
Oh man, just learning to shut the fuck up and keep my mouth closed. I I made a derogatory remark of a person that's in the LGB community when I was like 18, and that shit fucked my deal off. And I never signed a major deal. I was finna sign a major deal when I was 18. I called somebody a faggot that worked at the place. Like not even calling them. I just referred to them as like, like, you feel me? Like that word, and fuck my whole shit off. That was like one of the biggest lessons ever for me.
Wow. And what, well, could you talk about which label it was that you were gonna sign to? Or
Capital.
Capital. Oh, wow. And so that like messed up.
That one word deaded everything.
So did you get label offers after that, or was your name kind of going through the industry when it came to you making that comment?
Ooh, it wasn't that meant. I did a Rock Nation interview, but that was we did that like, that was hella years after, yeah.
2014.
Yeah, that was like, but that did, so the interview I did was like 06, so that was like 8 years later. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I didn't do no interviews, no offers, no nothing for like 8 years.
After that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just straight grinding independent.
And did you want to sign? Like, or?
I mean, I did with that, but as I grew and I learned, it's just better to own your shit. It's just better.
I swear to God.
Like, there's no amount of money can buy your ownership.
For sure. That's real.
Now I have to ask you guys, you know, like y'all been rapping for a minute. So from y'all's perspective, what is different to you guys now about the rap game?
You take this one.
I mean, the difference is the platforms that is available. You know what I mean? For me, coming up, you know, it was like the guerrilla grind, you know what I'm saying? We had to get out there and pound the pavement. We had flyers, posters, we meeting the people, you know what I'm saying? You had to be personable and shit like that. Now it's different, you know? The quiet kid, you know what I'm saying? He could be talented, you know what I'm saying? And set up his platform and
Never leave his bed.
learn how to interact with the people, you know what I'm saying? They never have to know him as a person. He could blow up, you know what I mean? We couldn't do that.
You can create a whole platform without leaving your house now. Just
Yep.
straight in your bedroom.
It's
on,
different.
On Twitch, TikTok, all that shit. Like, be getting checks in the mail and like never leave your house.
And I respect it though. I respect it because I've always stood for the independent artist. This allows the independent artist to have more access, you know what I'm saying, to make themselves accessible, you know what I'm saying, to the world and use these tools and shit. Because that's what I really push for. So I feel like it gears more towards the do-it-yourself type person, you know what I mean? And we come from that. It's different for us, but you know, it's all about perspective.
What I've learned as an independent artist and still doing deals and shit with major labels and shit and still working with major labels but not signing exclusively as an artist is you just got to learn to do what they do. You feel me? The shit that they do, you can do it too. You just gotta learn how and who to know. Like now as an independent artist, you can put your own billboards up. You feel me? You can put your own billboards up. You can do Hulu ads on Hulu. You can do ads on YouTube. You can do Facebook, TikTok. Like, you can do all those ads. You can hire a tour manager to put you on tour and all that shit. Before you needed the major label to do all of that for you. So like, that's what like, I learned that, I said this to myself a long time ago. I don't need to sign with a major label if I can do all the shit they do and make it look like I'm on a major label. If a major label has an artist and they got billboards for him up and they sending him on this press run, interviewing him with these people and doing that, I said, if I could figure out how to do that on my own, on my independency, I'll look like I'm on a major, but I won't be. And then there won't be nobody cutting in my money.
On everything. For real. That's the concept right there. That's the whole goal of this shit. You know what I mean? You could operate like the majors. Like, it's right there. You gotta get your budget up, but you know, you could do it.
I think that's the thing, is the budget. Like, a lot of people just don't have the patience to spend all that money, like, into their career, which is so crazy because it's like, is it this what you want? But I feel like with it, you cannot take the cheap route out. Like, I feel like you can't take the cheap route out.
You can't. I mean, I look at the shit.
Never.
I look at the shit the same way you brand yourself as a person. You gonna get all the nice clothes, your fashion. You gonna make sure you look well. You gotta do that shit with the brand, your music as well. You can't fuck with the homie in the basement just cause he made graphics. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give people quality, even though people don't do music. They're your fans. They understand what kind of quality you need to present. You feel me? They ain't stupid. They know when you cut corners. You know what I mean? So I just sacrificed everything I had at times, just, you know, because this is what I believe and I'm passionate. I know I could bounce back. You know what I mean?
So sacrifices, what is some sacrifices that you guys had to take that y'all have not told anybody? Like, this will be y'all's first time speaking on it.
I think that was my first time telling anybody I lost that deal when I was 18. That's my first time ever speaking on that.
Really?
Yeah. I'll tell you who the person is after the interview.
That is just
crazy.
crazy. That happened fast. Like, that was fast. Like, it happened, it got wiped away like that fast. At first, were you defeated with it? Like, going through that situation, like,
I was devastated because I just really couldn't believe that they'd take a nigga whole dreams away over a word. A kid at that. I mean, 18 is a kid to me.
Everything.
Like, that's a kid to me. Like,
and it's like you worked your way all the way up, and then that situation happened, and it kind of...
one word.
One motherfucking word.
Yes, man.
Crazy. You could lose it fast. It's hard to get to it.
Yeah, you.
Easy to lose it.
You do this shit for 20 years, and that shit get taken away in 24 hours.
On every day. I swear to God. You just gotta learn along the way.
How do you stay relevant so long? Like, especially now, like, still being relevant, that's crazy.
Just being authentic. You know what I'm saying? Not following trends. Always being yourself. Having that mentality that fuck what they own, this what I'm on. And then people that's headstrong like that, you know what I'm saying? They relate to you, you know what I'm saying? Followers relate to followers. People that's not followers, they relate to people that's not followers. So, you know, there's a whole fan base of people that's not followers too.
Right.
Everything.
Whenever you were coming up, it was like during the hyphy movement, right? So I do want you to touch on like making the total opposite music of what was trending back then. Like, did you get support, or did it take people a long time to kind of gravitate towards your sound?
No, I'm from Oakland, so we always had a mob and gangster movement. So we always had that space for that type of music, no matter what trend was going on. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the hyphy movement was a trend, but we have Oakland legends that made their name before that and wasn't known for that and still was able to, you feel me, have a career and a prosperous life outside of the hyphy movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did hyphy music, like, don't get me wrong. I was a part of the hyphy movement, but I wasn't one of the I wasn't one of the front runners because I did my own style of music. That was I just stayed on some gangster shit. I mean, that's the best way to put it.
Right.
That's why I say you have to have the mindset to always be like, fuck what they own, this what I'm on.
Right.
Feel me? I don't give a fuck what they doing. This what I'm doing. Nigga come tell me, Stalin, oh, you know, such they doing that. Man, I don't give a fuck what they doing, nigga. This what I'm doing.
So with the numbers that you have, which are in the millions, of course, your streaming numbers, not only that, your longevity in the game, I have to ask you, do you feel like you've received your proper credit?
Oh, man, hell no. But I don't want it, because I don't want to die.
What do you mean you don't want to die?
You only get it when you die.
Ooh,
That's
that's
real.
big.
I don't even want it. I'm cool. I'm fine. Bank account fine. Bitch bad. Kids good. I'm fine.
That make hella sense right there.
I don't even want it.
I ain't never heard nobody
If I
say
got to
that.
get some shit, if I got to get some shit when I'm dead, I don't need it that much.
You can't take that with you. Can't take that credit with you. That shit
Yeah.
fucked up.
Okay,
huh?
now you got me in a thought, because I'm like, damn, that's kind of deep. I ain't never really heard, because you know, when you ask people that, it's either like yes or no, and then they go into like,
Yeah.
but you literally just said,
Thinking out the box.
If a bitch costs me my peace, she's too expensive. Straight up.
If your credit costs you your life, it's too expensive. On everything.
damn, that was deep. You seem like you got a lot of game that you just from life experience, like you just got a lot.
Yeah.
You
like,
done been through a lot, yeah.
That little young nigga smart, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, it only comes with living through it though.
Yeah, experience.
Like going through shit. Like you have to just be present during the struggle.
That's just what it is.
Talk about being present during the struggle, cause it's hard. Like, oh, like you gotta deal
gotta
with
be
depression, anxiety.
I mean, I just paid somebody's rent.
Yeah.
Like not mine. I just paid somebody's rent a few months ago.
You gotta learn from all this shit, though. You gotta really pay attention, cause you could get distracted by just being frustrated.
Like
You know
people
what I'm
don't
saying?
even know the shit that rappers go through, or just not even rappers. Just like when people think you got money, like
Swear to God.
like they don't act like motherfucker will call you and ask you like to pay their whole rent.
They ever okay, can you count how many times somebody has genuinely called, both of y'all, has genuinely called y'all and been like, hey, are y'all good? Like, do y'all need anything?
Me?
Yeah.
Shit.
Probably
It's
like
two people who do
I
that.
was gonna
for
say
me.
probably like twice a year
Twice a year.
for sure.
Does that ever bother you, or you kind of just, y'all got used to it?
No, I've been on both sides of the shit. And when you think people have it figured out, they're not on your radar. Like the motherfucker they just think we're good. Like, oh, he good, he got money, he good. That nigga good.
And you just gotta learn how to understand the
Yeah,
nature of
you
the
just
beast
have to
you
learn
dealing
how
with.
to understand. No, you have to just learn how to understand the process that you gotta learn how to understand that everybody thinking process is different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Perspective.
but my mom called me the other day though, and just was like, I'm just checking on you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I just want to tell you I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's real.
she do it every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still don't come every day. Like with the person you love the most, and it's not on purpose. Just everybody had their own life and shit that they be going through on their own. So you never know what a motherfucker going through. You'll be like, you ain't called me and told me, and you'll be like, they be like, motherfucker, you ain't called me and asked me how I was doing.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, I have the most randomest question. What would y'all do if a woman sent y'all flowers?
Donkey fuck her all night. Eat that pussy up. Stick my finger in that asshole. You gotta eat it and you gotta finger it while you eating it. Then when you fucking her from the back, you gotta put your finger in her asshole.
Y'all in this ass, like, we just had Chaotic come up here with this. Like, it's just, what's
Listen,
going
man,
on?
if a bitch wanna lick a little butt, who am I to stop her?
I'm stopping the hoe, bitch. You ain't getting closer. My motherfucking ass, bitch. I'm a fart.
And blow half that bitch face off.
But Wait, but no, so
I
y'all,
drop bombs like Hiroshima.
y'all would actually like if a woman sent y'all flowers, like y'all would like that.
I would love it.
It would be different for me, like. But
Bitch, you finna get the
it's
treatment
kind of awkward.
tonight.
But that's that's thoughtful. Like, damn,
Look,
for a woman to do
I'm
that,
easy
it's
as
different
fuck,
for a
huh?
man to receive some.
I just figured out I was easy, bro.
You say you're
You gotta
easy?
work on
I
it.
didn't know. I just figured
All
it
she
out.
gotta do is get a nigga some flowers.
Yeah, I just figured it out.
Our men, okay.
I just figured it out. Look, I just said, bitch, send me some flowers.
Do you
She
guys
gonna get
think it's
some
a
head
double?
and everything.
Do y'all
Look.
think it's a double standard when?
Oh no,
Yes,
I'm lying. I was lying. None of that is true. If you send me flowers, I'm not giving you no head.
Are you trying to make yourself sound not easy?
Leave me alone.
Wait, no. So I do want to ask you though. Do y'all think it's a double standard when, you know, y'all call women easy, and then when women call men easy, it don't hit the same. But when y'all call us easy, it's like we're hoes.
It's different.
It's for sure a double standard.
Yeah,
But that's why it's called a double standard.
I think. I feel like it's different.
That's why it's called a double
It's different.
standard.
I mean, women feel like it shouldn't be. Y'all do all this shit to take care of yourself. Like, women go through the most. So we view y'all different, the way y'all carry yourself.
This shit is embedded into our DNAs and our minds.
What is embedded into
from
y'all?
thousands of years?
Whatever you
Kings,
talk about.
King
Yeah.
Solomon, all that nigga had 50 wives. You go read the Bible, they tell you about kings, nigga had 600 wives. You know, you do not hear about no woman having 600 husbands nowhere. go and do your biggest history in the world, and there's nothing about women having multiple husbands. But you can go find a book right now that'll tell you a nigga had 600 wives. 600, not 6, not 60,
600.
600 wives. Like, they don't even got no names at that point. You like 600, you 550, you 599, you 598. I mean, you stop naming the bitches after like 20, right? After 20, they just turn into a number or a day. This is my Wednesday bitch. This is my Thursday bitch.
So y'all don't think that
Friday bitch.
y'all don't think that do y'all not think that women be like, oh, he's ran through?
Hell yeah, they do. They better. Shit.
No, they don't.
We do. Oh my God, we do. We do not. Nobody wants
This-
a ran through.
But we
No, that
speaking
shit
in
is,
general.
you
Man.
know this intriguing. You would be like, she thinks she better than me. And she thinks she look better than me. And she fucked him. Now I'm finna fuck him. And I'm gonna be better than her.
No, that's not how it goes.
Some of them
When
do.
men can be ran through, and you're hearing this first. Women do think a man is ran through.
I don't believe it.
Champagne, am I lying?
Champagne.
We always bring champagne.
Champagne.
No champagne in the.
Champagne.
No, it's like
A nigga with 10 baby mamas has no problem getting the 11th. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, we really do be thinking that y'all ran through, you know, sometimes.
Like he ran through, but you be like, it's my turn.
No, sir. No, sir. Now, okay, let's touch back into y'all's careers in entrepreneurship. You guys have been partners for a very long time. So just talk about the dynamic and working with your friends when it comes to business.
This is the easiest person that I've ever had to work with, just because he has money too. Like it's like that's like
I'm not gonna lie, that's like the realest shit.
That's that's like the simplest shit. Like me and him can go out and have fun because there's no strain on the relationship. You feel me? Like we can go to a club and get a fucking $3,000 table. I pay 15, he pay 15. We good. You feel me? Like you have a different relationship with niggas. Just when you get to a certain level and you like to do certain shit, like you just can't fuck with everybody no more, or you're going to be taking care of them. Like I can't kick it with everybody because niggas just don't be having no money to spend, but and it's sad. That's how shit be. And you just like, it be on you sometimes. Like, I boss it out with niggas. When I say boss it out, I mean everything on me. But like, when do that shit ever stop? You feel me? Like, so if a nigga let you boss it out for him forever, you're gonna start talking to him like you're a kid. So I like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But me and this nigga has no problems. Like,
I mean, that's just how it, like, you know.
If you a man, that shouldn't be a problem. You feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta
Like,
know
you a
your
grown-ass man.
place. You gotta know your place. You gotta choose your battles wisely. You know, you can't come trying to fuck with me knowing you ain't gonna be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Whether we on the road or whatever. Don't turn this into my responsibility. So as far as me, I was wise about how I was moving. I'm not gonna get into a situation I know I'm not able to manage. You feel what I'm saying? That's just falsifying. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't move like that. And so me and him as entrepreneurs, it just kind of meshed because we didn't just, you know, meet each other in traffic while we was just having money. We really like was coming up in this rap shit and learning each other and learning how each other move on business shit. And then our shit organically started coming together. You know what I'm saying? I didn't beg him for nothing. He didn't beg me for shit. You know what I'm saying? It just organically came together. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's always been a beautiful thing. Like, we got 4 albums together now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, so I had a clothing line. He had a clothing line. Both our shit booming online. You feel me? So we like,
all the shit.
Let's do a store. Let's open a living decent live wire store. You feel me? Like, that's the next step. If you, everything is a stepping stone. But like, so back to that question, what would I tell a young nigga in the streets that's still selling dope? I would tell him, you know this is just a stepping stone, right? You know you can't do this forever, right? You know you gotta get your money, figure out what you really wanna do, right? That's what you have to do, right? Like, that's what you have to do.
On everything. That's just how you had to do. Like, as far as the youngsters, like in my neighborhood, when I pull up to like a corner store and the little niggas who asking me for change, I give them CDs and product to sell. I say, take this and sell this. And I tell them how much money they can make off of it, and I leave it at that. And I have a talk with them about their hustle. You know?
Yeah, like you pull up, give a little nigga 10 CDs. Here, these 10 free J.Stalin CDs.
Yeah.
Sell them for $10, nigga, that's $100. You just asked me for $1. You just ran up to my car, beat on my window, and asked me for $1, little nigga. But I just gave you some product where you could make 100 times that.
On everything. And that, and for me, that's like having that's part of the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
That lesson in that game is much more than just giving a motherfucker 4 quarters.
On everything. And we live like this. This is our mentality. Like, it's like this. You know what I'm saying? This is how we think, and it comes together. You know, it's kind of like it manifesting. You know what I'm saying?
Now talk about the losses you could take as an entrepreneur.
You don't want to talk about the losses. The losses are endless. All of this shit is like, you got to come into this shit like you shooting craps. You feel what I'm saying? You don't know if you're going to hit or miss, but you got to it's like going into a fight. Nigga, you going to duck the fade? Nah, we going to come into this motherfucker, whether I win or lose, I'm going. Because I know I can make it back, and I'm going to go again.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's the mentality you got to have. You can't hold on to your last. You feel me?
Yeah. It be ups and downs in this shit. Like I went like 6 months to where I was spending more money than I was making.
6 months.
I'm spending $30,000 a month, but I'm only making 20.
I went 2 years like that.
2 years?
I lost 40,000 on the
love my
restaurant.
nigga.
I lost 35,000 on. I
On the
lost
store.
20 on a tow truck. You know what I mean? But sometimes, like, you know, it be like that. But you got to know but when you learn these lessons, these is lessons everybody ain't gonna learn because they're not gonna sacrifice this shit to be able to learn that lesson. So when niggas try to compare themselves to you, they can't do it. Like, nigga, you ain't took this type of risk before.
Yeah, like
You feel what I'm
niggas
saying? You
don't
scared.
like.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't judge a man by his winnings. Judge a nigga by how many losses he took and he's still here.
On everything.
You feel me? Like, motherfuckers don't even know. Like, nigga, like.
But it builds so much character. The person I've become, like, it's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? How you perceive things as an entrepreneur. So I start helping people around me. This is like, I get butterflies from helping people. I could see a vision in somebody just by their character and give them some direction on how to, you know what I'm saying, build their business. You know what I'm saying? My daughter has a business, a beverage business. She got 9 different flavors of beverage. Her shit's selling off the
Sugar
hook.
water, yeah.
Sugarwaterbeverages.com.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Her shit is bigger than
You know what I mean?
grown men shit. Like, on some real shit.
Real, you know what I'm saying? But this is just, it's in our blood. We don't know how to do nothing. Like, I'm not interested with regular conversations. Like, I get turned off if you're not really talking about something with some substance or, you know, elevation and shit like that. Like, towards business shit, this is what I think. I can't
A
help
dumb bitch is my pet peeve. I hate dumb bitches. Like, I couldn't fuck with no. I don't give a fuck how pretty you is, how fine you is. Like, if you stupid, it's a fucking no-go.
A pretty shell ain't nothing.
Like, straight up. Like, I don't give a fuck if you was the, if fucking GQ and fucking Forbes made you the most beautifulest bitch in the world. If you an airhead bitch, bye. Like, dumb bitches is my pet peeve. Just, it's like, when you a real nigga, you're attracted to intellectual. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just are. Like, the dumb bitches, I think dumb bitches are for dumb niggas. No, there's somebody out there for everybody. And dumb bitches are for dumb niggas.
And at the end of the day, so if you don't have the entrepreneurial spirit, or if you ain't about elevation and shit like that, don't come around us. We run niggas off who don't understand this language, you know what I'm saying? Because we trying to build people up.
Right.
You know, shot like we was talking about living
No,
decent
we
lives.
don't run nobody off. We just have a very exclusive membership, and your membership will get revoked and you will get ignored.
Okay, so I'm putting y'all on blast because you know I already said it earlier. Y'all didn't bring us nothing. We don't got no Cypress, sparkling wine. We don't got the live wire, hoodie, champagne.
Right.
They did it. Man, the next time y'all come out here, we need.
I got the biggest.
We
I'm
need
finna send you one of them
We got
whole
the address.
I'm finna send you a whole shed like Beyonce be sending motherfuckers. It ain't even gonna be no box. You gonna come out, open a door. That motherfucker gonna be filled with champagne at the top.
Okay, we love champagne.
Clothes, I got you. I'm gonna drop that motherfucker off right in the middle of here.
I got the address. I'm gonna send my shit and it's gonna land right on the motherfucking piece
On the porch. Nigga said I'm sending my shit to the porch.
Nah, the sparkling wine. Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. So what made you guys want to get into the liquor business?
We always like we've done stores, clothing lines. I have live wire headphones.
Oh, you coming crazy.
Yeah, I'm little Dr. Dre.
Yeah, it's about product.
Yeah, I'm Lil Dre.
Yeah, it comes from
no,
being.
like, yeah, but like-
that's what it really comes from.
But this nigga, he did his shit first. So he did it. You feel me? Like, and he really did it. Like, he did it. It came out. Like, it's in the stores. Like, it's in the, like, so I'm like, oh shit, nigga, you was serious. So we talked about doing mine, and we just forgot. He's still doing his, booming. We just forgot about my shit. Then this nigga just called me one day and said, when we gonna do your motherfucking liquor? And I said, right now, nigga, let's get it going. And I swear to God, and from that day on, nigga, it been a wrap. Like that straight day.
Right there.
That nigga just called me like, when we go? I said, nigga, right now, nigga, let's get it. And that was it. And now, he's a partner in Cypress one. He has his own Crown.
Me and my guys, I can't forget my guys. Shout out to
the Mafia.
to the mob, nigga. Interstate, Ike, Hawkman, Analyzer Slim, everybody else. Shout out K-Row. Motherfucking living decent. So it just comes from building brands. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we just love building brands and selling products because the whole thing coming from the streets and the game, like we learn, we like embedded in our mind that you use the same concept that you use to sell the drugs to sell other products. You feel me? And you condition yourself to get out the streets. You feel what I'm saying?
I was telling somebody one day, like, somebody asked me, how did I know I was gonna make it in rap? I said, because rap is a product, just like drugs or dope is a product. If I can be successful selling something that I have to hide and never tell nobody I'm selling it and still make a lot of money, what you think I could do if I could say, hey, I got this? Like, what you think I can do if I can market it, advertise it, and promote it openly? You feel me? Like, I never had an issue with making no other money, no type of ways, because I made money off something that I couldn't tell nobody I was selling.
Yeah.
Like, that's the
That's
biggest
true.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
And for me,
if I could make money off something that I can't even tell anybody that I'm actually making money off it, what the fuck you think I could do with something I can actually say, hey, do you want to buy this?
on everything. That's real.
That's some real shit.
That's what it boiled down to.
Yeah, this shit
I
was
love
like,
that
this shit was a
entrepreneurial
cakewalk.
shit. That shit is just
This shit was a cakewalk for me.
beautiful. It's beautiful. It's, you know, ups and downs to it, though. You got to just be ready for the losses, too. Like, a lot of people on social media, they look at social media and they think entrepreneurship is easy, but, you know, it's so many moving parts. You know, you got to make sure your business end, you know, that the business versus the creative end of your shit got to be together. A lot of people
I
focus
have
on the creative.
I have no
what I'm saying?
problem spending no money on myself because I used to buy dope. You feel me? So if you can invest 20,000 in dope, you can invest 20,000 in what you actually control, which is your music. You can actually control the shit that you saying out your
Exactly.
mouth, and like, nigga, you might go spend, nigga, you might go buy a brick, nigga, and have to jump out the car and leave that motherfucker in the car and it's gone. Like that 20 or 40, whatever niggas paying in their states or whatever, that shit going down the drain. So if you can do that, you should be able to, you should feel the same way about yourself.
Right, yeah.
When it comes to investments.
On everything. Because I feel like a lot of people, you know, they underestimate this shit and don't look at it correctly. Because it's kind of like, you have to target your market with products and shit. So, and what niggas gotta realize, if they sold dope, like, stop trying to make a product because you like it. You didn't make dope, nigga. You didn't start selling dope because you liked it.
Because you smoked it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you
people
did
don't
what the
get
people
that.
wanted.
They want to make products because they like them, and then when they fail, they be upset and they wonder, they're confused. Like, you gotta study your demographic, study your audience. What do they
Your
like,
target.
my nigga? You feel me? That's like an important part of business. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing I would tell a young artist. Like, what is your target? Who are you trying to hit?
Exactly. That's
Because
important.
that mean a lot. Like, what audience are you trying to capture? What are they age group? Is it from 18 to 24? Is it from 24 to 30? Is it from 30 to 35? Because all them people is different.
Right.
Exactly. They like different things. Just even like people I grew up with who listen to my music, they're in a different age bracket now. A lot of them don't even like rap. You feel me?
Yeah.
So guess what that do? If I realize I haven't become a J.Stalin or something like that, I have to understand that I gotta transition. I gotta find my place in this shit.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Damn, y'all didn't drop them gems on us.
that's what it is. So guess what I did? But I want to tell niggas this too, because everybody want to be a rapper. Don't nobody want to be an entertainment lawyer or a manager. Everybody want to look for a manager and all this shit. Like me, I'm gonna manage myself. And if that don't work, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to school for music business. That's why I'm working on my bachelor's in music business right
50
now.
said some of the realest, 50 said one of the realest things that a friend would ever say. That nigga said, I wish Yayo would have blew up as the rapper, so then I could have just been the manager. Like, I never wanted to be the nigga in the front. Like, I always wanted to be the nigga sitting back in the background doing movies and doing this shit that I'm doing now. Like,
Right.
but I just wish, I wish Yayo would have blew up like I did. If Yayo would have blew up like I did, like, you probably never even would have heard my raps no more. That's how me and this nigga, you feel me? That's how this nigga my brother, this nigga everything to me.
Yeah, we recognize
Brother,
each
manager,
other's strengths
partner,
and shit.
everything.
You know, we recognize each other's strengths. So it's like, I understand what type of artist he is, you know what I'm saying? What level of success he has. I can't assume that being around him, I'm gonna have that same level of success. Like,
Right, yeah.
that don't happen with a team, you feel me? Like, we think about team, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
Right.
Team, together, everyone achieves more. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's
Man,
about. my
everybody
nigga.
play their role, blood. Like, I see a lot of shit just go sideways because everybody wanna be the nigga. And like I don't like, that's the bit, like, who wants that target? That's a target to me. Like, just get some fucking money.
On everything.
Yeah. No, for real.
No, like, motherfuckers want to be the man and don't want no money. Like, people really want more fame than stability. Because that's what money really is. It's stability. It's comfortability. It's stability. Like I want to be able to know that my fucking rent and everything and whatever, my car notes or house notes or whatever, anything I'm doing, I want to know that shit is paid without me having to go out and work. And some niggas don't get, some motherfuckers, nigga, house finna get, car finna get repossessed, nigga, motherfucker ain't paid a house note, house finna get repossessed, nigga, but they famous. Nigga on big chains, all like,
Chasing bitches.
Fuck that flashy shit, nigga, get your business straight.
That's what it's about. That's what we want to teach these young niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's about legacy, like it's about legacy. This shit been so tough. Being an independent artist, you learn so much. So certain people, they really pay attention to their experiences and shit. And so you take your experience and put it into other people. You know what I'm saying? You put it into other people, share the game, my nigga.
And I have to say this, please, y'all, everybody, please, y'all, go get y'all some life insurance, bud. That shit don't cost nothing, blood. If you got some kids, get you some fucking life insurance so when you die, you leave them kids something. Life insurance is something that you can pay every month. And it ain't, you don't have to, you can do that without stacking your money and leaving them a trust fund and all that shit. Just get you some fucking life insurance, bud. If you have kids, get some fucking life insurance. If you in the streets, you shooting at niggas and niggas shooting at you, go get you some fucking life insurance. So your family ain't got no fucking GoFundMe over your big ass gangster ass. Big ass gangster need a GoFundMe. Where's the money at? You such a big of a fucking gangster. Why the fuck they can't pay for your funeral? Where did being the biggest gangster in the world, so you didn't accumulate enough money to pay for your gangster activities if you died? Just get some life insurance, everybody. Please. That's my message to the fucking world.
There it is. There you have it. I need to give me some too, shit. Felt like the nigga was talking to me. Till
Right,
he started
we
saying
all
that
get
gangster
caught
shit.
Man, I got $1 million policy.
Wait, we
both
don't
my
tell
kids,
people that.
both my kids gonna get 500. Both my kids gonna get 500,000 when I pass.
And we don't think, a lot of people don't even think about
I pay $1,100
life
a month.
insurance.
I pay $1,100 a month for that shit.
But it take conversations like this, nigga. Like, we gotta watch what we feed each other, cause like whatever you do the most is what you're gonna be good at. So if this is the type of shit we thinking about every day, this is the type of shit we gonna be doing.
Yep.
But
I like that. Whatever
niggas
you think about the most is what you gonna do the most.
Yeah, whatever you think about the most, whatever you do the most is what you gonna be good at.
So porn stars, they was thinking about fucking all day before they actually went.
Before it manifests?
Y'all
Can I get a goddamn
Bitch just
lighter?
sitting there thinking of type of dick. Hey, this pussy throbbing. I just wanna fuck. Oh my god.
We got really quick. We got to touch back into the music because
Oh,
you're about
my
to
bad.
drop a deluxe, and you guys also dropped Diesel Therapy 4. So really quick, we're gonna touch into Diesel Therapy 4. The
Yes.
name, the backstory. What is the backstory behind that name?
Let him tell you what diesel therapy is.
Okay.
Cause this nigga did 5 years in the feds.
So
That's some jailhouse shit. I don't be
did
going
4
to jail
years
and shit.
in federal prison.
What is that?
Just like on some creative shit, just throughout my time.
Champagne with a lighter.
Throughout my time, I just like had a lot of creative things going on. I wrote 2 books, and I was trying to feed on just creative things. So they had this shit called diesel therapy, right, in federal prison, where like inmates who be getting in trouble and shit like that, they put them on the bus that goes and ships people to different cities and shit, and they keep them on the bus. They never designate them nowhere. They'll keep them on the bus
Are
for
they
like
driving?
30 days.
Just driving the bus
plane,
around?
the bus, all of that shit. And so say Oklahoma City, they have a hub. And so they would stop at Oklahoma City to pick up people, and then they put them motherfuckers right back on the plane, and they traveling. So that's the negative aspect. So on some reverse psychology shit with this music shit, like the way we move around to try to be productive and bring niggas together. We on planes, trains, automobiles. It was like diesel therapy. Like we never get off the road. We just traveling city to city, and we making an impact. So that's where the concept diesel therapy came into play, just like the summary of
So
that.
we thinking of names of the album, right? So this nigga like, we gonna call it diesel therapy. No, we moving around so much though. So right, so he like, blood nigga, we fly around, we moving around so much. This shit like diesel therapy. I'm like, what the fuck is diesel therapy? he like, but you don't even wanna know. I'm like, no, what little diesel therapy like nigga, like when you in a pen, nigga, like when you in jail, like nigga, like diesel therapy, like if you like fucking up so much, like they'll just have you, they'll just be shipping you off, moving you like every week.
Right.
Like you like when a nigga like, this is how I know good criminals or good, this is how I know real gangsters from fake, but not whatever, but if I met a nigga that did 10 years and was in 30 jails, you fucked up. You ain't reformed, and you probably on your way back. You feel me? Like it's niggas who go and do their time and get and get released early for good behavior, and then it's niggas who get 15 years and do 22 and 30 jails because they tried to rape they fucking cellmate or some shit like that, like just weird shit, like.
Just motherfuckers, knuckleheads and shit.
But just retarded shit, yeah.
Just knuckleheads and
But that's what that shit is. Like,
that's where it came from. That's where the concept comes from.
that's where the concept come from. Just
because we met on the road traveling. Like the day we met, we had to go. We picked him up. Shout out to Nucci, man. Nooch the coldest, man. Who you with is who you know. So when we met, me and Nooch picked him up and flew straight to Vegas. That's how I met him. And then we got paired up in a room in Vegas because we was about to do a show. And so that's how we met on the road. So it just all made sense. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, let me tell you that story. That was a beautiful story. So I'm in the room, sleep. This nigga gambling all night. He coming back up to the room, calling motherfuckers, having them send him money. He done lost. This nigga lost 5,000, 10,000, whatever. He lost like 10 bands. Man, why this nigga win all this money back? This nigga won all this money back plus like 5,000. So he going back downstairs. I'm like, blood, you still like blood? You down like 10 bands? Nigga, like, what are you doing?
I was in and out the room, 7 in the morning.
I'm like, just go to sleep, blood. Reconduct yourself, blood, and just go in the morning. Man, that last time that nigga walked back in that room, that nigga said, nigga, I hit their ass. Nigga, I got all my shit back, nigga, and I hit their ass.
About 8 in the morning. It was a good night.
I said, no, this the first day we met.
Yeah.
I said, man, I like this nigga. And then we've been rocking ever since, I swear to God.
I'm a persistent person, you know what I'm saying?
We've been rocking ever since, so that
I've been turned down a lot. You know how it go. All the motherfuckers who been turned down, whatever, nigga, just keep on grinding. You know, that's my main thing. Keep grinding, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come a new way.
Like,
I don't like this shirt, I'm gonna put another one on.
With this rap shit, I don't think there's no formula to it. Like, there's no certain way to tell somebody how to be successful. Like, I don't think nobody ever did nothing spectacular. Niggas just didn't quit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, keep going. Like, Nas just won a Grammy for Best Album, like, at 50.
Right.
You feel me? Like, nigga, it was written, you feel me? Like, it was written, like, you feel me? Like, nigga, like.
On everything.
Just keep going. You feel me, nigga? No, if Nas would've told a motherfucker, I'ma win a Grammy for Best Rap Album at 50, everybody would've looked at him and laughed in his face.
Hell yeah.
Like, nigga, knock it off. But just don't quit.
Yeah, don't quit. Keep grinding, man. Diesel therapy, man. Keep them wheels turning. You feel me?
Like, nobody never did nothing spectacular. Niggas just didn't quit.
That's some real shit.
Don't quit. That's how, like, shit. That's how, like, all our projects came together. This motherfucker, like, that don't quit shit.
Niggas ain't winning no lottery and none of that shit. Like, nigga, you feel me? Like,
that's all you gotta do. Don't quit. You know, you gonna get discouraged.
Niggas ain't getting no $1 million checks. You feel me? Like, nigga, just don't quit. Nigga, stack your 20s. Nigga, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. Nigga, you feel me? You don't need to get $1 million at once. Nigga, stack your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 10s.
You got asthma? You over here, it's always, the biggest smokers got asthma.
No, listen.
The biggest smokers have asthma.
You thinking you drinking a beer.
I'm smoking, right? And I'm coughing. We in a hotel room, I'm smoking, I'm coughing. So I pass him the joint. I'm still coughing. This nigga like, bud, what's wrong with you? You all right? I'm like, no, nigga, I need a fucking pump. I'm like, I need my fucking pump.
You used to take your shit everywhere.
I know. I stopped bringing it with me because my shit ain't that bad no more. But I used to be like, nigga, no, I need my pump.
Damn. Well, okay, well, we need you to chill out. I need you on the porch with your pump. That is content.
You feel me? The ambulance gonna have to pull up to the porch.
Now, we gotta get into prenuptial. God damn, am I saying it right? It's prenuptial, right?
She don't even want to say the
Prenuptial
word.
Agreement.
Yeah.
You can say
You don't even want to say the
prenup
word. So I
God, I'm gonna.
I wish a nigga would hit me with a prenup.
Prenuptial. God, it's kicking my ass. Prenuptial. Prenup agreements.
Prenup 2.
Okay, prenup 2. We gotta talk about it.
Oh man, that was so Prenup 1. We gotta start there. Like, that was the album that took me from driving Buicks to Porsches. Took me from a 2-bedroom apartments to 5-bedroom homes. So that album, nigga, changed my life. That nigga said, I remember
that process. That nigga went from nigga coming to my house, sleeping on my couch, to touring the motherfucking nation. And I was right there, nigga, and you see the impact everybody had over that prenup. it's like he got classic songs on it, but I ain't about to steal the show.
Yeah, like that shit changed my life. Like that shit made my mama say, boy, you done made it. But yeah, my fans always wanted a 2, and I tried a few times, and I would finish the album, and then I would listen to it, and it just didn't give me the prenup feel. So this album, I said, you know, I'm gonna try to do it. I said, I'm gonna work on another prenup too. And I got to working on the motherfucker, and then once I finished it, and I listened to it, like I've done it 3 times. And then I finished it, and I've changed the name, because it didn't feel like prenup to me. But this one felt like prenup. But I did it because my fans just, like, I have other albums that I do, that I have series in. I have, like, you know, I have 3 Tears of Joy, or 2 or 3 Tears of Joy. I got 3 On Behalf of the Streets, 2 Warning Shots. Like, they like, nigga, we want the prenup too, nigga. You feel me? Like, you doing the sequel and the number 3 and another 4 to all these other albums, nigga. Like, we want prenup too. So.
And I was reading an article over you, and it said, like, your fans been asking for, like, over 13 years for you to drop another one.
Yeah, it came out in 2010. Yep, and the new one just came out in 23. So.
And you're about to drop a deluxe.
Yes. I'm finna go shoot a video after I leave here for the deluxe.
Ooh, okay.
Working.
Oh yeah,
that
gotta
boy
stay
working,
working.
man.
They ready for that.
That boy working.
Yeah, that shit. I got 8 more songs on the deluxe. Got some nice features on there. I ain't gonna spill the beans right now. Y'all gonna have to go check them motherfuckers out. But got some dope shit on the deluxe. So the original had 17 songs. Part 2 it had 17 songs, and I have 8 more finna go on the deluxe. So it's like another EP. So it's like a whole another EP. It's gonna be dope as fuck. And for everybody that don't know, the album is called Prenuptial Agreement because I cannot give her half of mine if she didn't write half of my rhymes. Period.
What she said right before we pulled up here, it's crazy. He was saying something about that concept, like, behind a woman. Like, you gotta really be able to play your part to get half of, like, you don't do enough work to get half of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big title to
I've
have.
been working, like, you think, but like, when you work for something, you feel like you've been working for it your whole life. You feel me? Like, I've been working for this my whole life. And for you to just come and give you half, like, in a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, like, that just don't add up to me. I mean, but to each his own.
Right. Now, before we wrap up, y'all, any last words or shout outs?
Man, shout out to
It's the end of the world.
Denver,
and still
Colorado.
niggas ain't got
The
no
whole city,
satisfaction.
DJ K-Tone,
So I takes
nigga,
my knife,
KLR,
hit him with a cap in his ass, and I'm blasting.
The
Cause
whole
I'm known
town.
as a
It's
G.
so many
and
vibes
I'm coming
right
from
now.
with a I.
What's
No,
that?
she said any last words, so I had to hit that. Eazy-E. The song is from Eazy-E and it's called Any Last Words. It's the end of the world and still niggas ain't got no satisfaction. You ever heard that?
No.
Bitch nigga, any last words? Prenuptial Agreement 2, the deluxe, on the way. Diesel
DC
Therapy
was
4, out. Prenuptial Agreement 2, out right now. And go stream all our shit. J.Stalin Young Doe. From Denver, Colorado, 55th to Bellows to West Solar Cyrus Village.
Diesel
Mafia.
Therapy 4, nigga.
You already
and
know.
then check out the homies, nigga. Lolo for sure. BC.
Shout out my
Anthony
nigga Lolo.
Danza.
Hey, that nigga Lolo look like Big Meech. I'm talking about dead on him, boy.
All right, and that's a wrap.
Boozilla was
Talked
happening.
about everything.
First thing first is loyalty over money, but money comes second to nothing, I'm being honest. Only thing in life is death, we promise.